your pain. When the dark is closing in, see they want to lock me down. When they try to take me down, we be flying off the ground. When the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. This is the mind, this is the light.
Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show, and I'm your host, LaNinia, the Queen with the Crooked Crown. This segment is brought to you by Precious Gifts Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, equipping women and girls for self-sufficiency and wellness to overcome life's obstacles. For more information on what Precious Gifts has going on, please go to www.preciousgifts.com or email info@preciousgifts.com. Thank you once again for tuning in with me this morning, February 17th, 3 days after Valentine's Day. I hope all of you who do celebrate that day had a wonderful day, and it was filled with love and peace and joy and whatever else you wanted the universe to bring you that day. Today we are going to be discussing solo travel for women. You know, that used to be a really scary thing for me to even think about traveling somewhere by myself. You know, I believe my first solo trip was probably when I turned maybe 35-ish, something like that. And I went to Miami. And, you know, the reason that I just went was because I really just didn't want to coordinate with anybody else. You know, I didn't want to see what she was doing and what her schedule was and what this one was doing and what her schedule was and trying to just get everything together. I just wanted to go celebrate my birthday how I wanted to celebrate it and do what I wanted to do on my watch, right? So I just went on and made my reservations, stayed in a really nice resort. Well, not a resort, but a really nice hotel near Biscayne area, if you're familiar with Miami at all. And rented a car and just did what I want. I went to go see a play. I went out to eat. I went to the beach. And then, you know, I hung out with a couple of my friends. I met up with them as well. But the bottom line was I was able to just go and do and enjoy my time the way I wanted and relax the way I wanted to. And that just gave me such a greater sense of freedom on my vacation, you know, and I encourage all women to, at some point, take a trip. Just take a trip. Don't bring any kids. Don't bring your man. Don't bring your husband. Just go. Mind you, be careful, of course, because today things are crazy out here in these streets, but always safety first. But just go and enjoy yourself. Take some time for you. Go get a massage while you're on your vacation. Just do whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to do today is just give you some sites, some websites, and some places that are particularly popular for singles, Black single women to travel to. And once we come back from the break, I will get into all of that with you. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show. I'm your host, LaNinia, the Queen with the Crooked Crown. You're tuned into WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car. Wherever I choose to go, it won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. putting it in my stroll. I'll be hot stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, it comes naturally. I'm strumming my own freedom, playing the God in me, representing His glory. Hope He's proud of me. Hope He's proud of me. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, golden, living my life, living my life, living my life like it's golden. It really matters to me, oh. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show. I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. If you're just tuning in, we're discussing solo travel for women, and particularly women over 40, because in this age bracket, you don't really want to go somewhere where it's going to be a whole bunch of spring breakers, just getting all wild, or maybe you do. I don't know. Hey, I should not assume as to what everybody's thing is on their vacation. I should not assume that. However, for people who do not want to see and be in the midst of all those teeny boppers and college kids, these are some places that Travel Noir has suggested for solo traveling when you're up in age a little bit, to enjoy your time. If you have a few extra dollars more than what you used to have when we were just going to Myrtle Beach or to Atlanta or what have you. Not that those places are bad, because they're definitely not. But as you get older, I believe your palate for, variety and to explore a bit more outside of your box happens, because you're usually able, well, in most cases, people are able to afford it, right? To be able to explore the world a little bit more. So on this list for Travel Noir, they have a place called Varadero Hotel in Cuba. And it's an all-inclusive resort that is, they're saying, well suited for single travelers over 40. You can take salsa lessons, you can get on the beach, spend time at a spa. They have 24-hour food and drink options. So that's always a good time to sit by a beach or a pool and just drink and eat. That's my kind of trip. They also have Rwanda, East Africa. And I will tell you, I'm so ready to get to Africa. I hadn't really thought about Rwanda. I'm more of a West African girl. And but this sounds very interesting. They're saying that Rwanda is famous for their rare mountain gorillas. And For single travelers, you can stay at a place called One and Only Gorilla's Nest. So if you wanted to experience these amazing creatures up close, they can make it happen. That you can have these personal encounters with the gorillas that are roaming free. Now, see, I don't know if I'm that in tune to wanting to be up and close to a gorilla, but hey, to each his own. I don't know. But I'm sure it's beautiful because you can take a safari ride while in Rwanda, and you can see all the, all those animals that are natural to Africa, the leopards, the lions, the elephants, buffaloes, what have you. Also, they're talking about, why don't you take a cruise? And that's one thing that's still on my list. Not necessarily a bucket list, but on my list of things to do. I've never been on a cruise. And they're saying that you can book a single room on a Royal Caribbean cruise that, can go from wherever you are, Miami, New York, wherever, and go down to Nassau, Bahamas. And for the time that I lived in Miami, I always wanted to just jump on a boat and take a day cruise over to Bahamas, but I just never did. So that's something that I might check into and see what that's all about. Also, they're saying Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada is on this list for singles to go to. Basically because there's a lot of endless buffets, gambling, if that's what you're into. I'm not into just throwing my money on a table. So that's not my thing. I may put a couple quarters in a slot machine and see and test my luck, but I'm not going to be spending a whole bunch of money at a casino. However, that's an option for you. And there's tons of concerts there, tons of concerts. Someone is always, headlining there. They have, their residency there. I'm not sure if Usher is still there right now, but, check it out and see who's there. There's tons of daytime pool parties and nightclubs. So whatever you're into, they're saying that the Voodoo Lounge at Rio or House of Blues at Mandalay Bay is for the 40 and over singles crowd. So that may be something to check into. Also, they're promoting Body Holiday in St. Lucia. It's an all-inclusive resort that focuses on relaxation, exercise, restorative beauty, and diet for the solo traveler over 40. So they're saying they're the world's best spa. And they include Ayurvedic medicine and cuisine, Tai Chi, body yoga. That sounds fabulous to me. That sounds like a total relaxation vibe. So if that's what you're looking for, you can go by yourself and just relax. I love how that sounds. And the last one that they're talking about is Maui, Hawaii, where they're saying you can sleep with a view of the Halakala volcano or on the side of it when you're visiting those wilderness cabins in Maui. Nope, not for me either. I don't want to sit on or sleep next to any type of volcano. But once again, if that's your thing, get it in. They're saying the beaches are amazingly blue and surfing is world class there. And next, I looked into another site, which is called Black Travelers International. And they have a lot of trips for Black singles to join in with a travel group, which that's something that I probably would suggest if you are traveling alone, to hook up with a travel group of other singles that are traveling so that you are not actually alone. But if you want to be, you can, because you ain't come with those people, right? So this website, Black Travelers International, is a place where they're saying that single men and women enjoy their trips, and they're saying they don't stay single on them. So if you're looking for a new boo, you might find them on one of these trips. And they're excellent for professionals and travel enthusiasts and just people who want to enjoy life. So pretty much they have several upcoming trips for the solo travelers of color. They already have their 2024 travel list up, but I'm just going to give you some of the ones that are coming up for 2023 in case you want to jump on in there this year and get your travel on. And all of their trips are out of the country, which is fabulous. So coming up soon is the Ghana Cultural Tour, which I would love. Absolutely. If I could go, I would go. And that's going to Accra and Cape Coast, April 10th through the April 16th. Then they have Gambia and Senegal, April 23rd through April 30th. Then it would be May 25th through the June 2nd. It would be Rome, Naples, and Capri, Italy. Wow. I've heard so much about this next place, Cartagena, Colombia. And this travel group is planning to go there June 21st through June 27th. And when I'm talking about these trips, they're not all inclusive, but this travel group makes all of your arrangements for you, right? So they're taking care of everything from start to finish. So if you're looking for a trip that's a little further out, they let you make a deposit and then pay on it, honey. So you can get there when you can get there. And they have a women's retreat in Bali, Indonesia. I had a girlfriend who went over there for that, and she said it was life-changing. And that's July 17th through July 24th. When we come back from the break, I'm going to give you a few more of these fabulous trips that Black Travelers International has coming up for the rest of this year that you may be able to get in on and get your solo travel on. So you're tuned into WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
People just don't know what I'm about. They haven't seen what's there behind my smile. There's so much more of me I'm showing now. These are the pieces of me. When it looks like I'm up, sometimes I'm down. I'm alone even with people all around. But that don't change the happiness I found. These are the pieces of me. So when you look at my face, you gotta know that I'm made of everything, love and pain. These are the pieces of me. Like every woman I know, I'm complicated, for sure. But when I love till there's no love no more. These are the pieces of me. So many colors. Make up the woman that you see. A good friend and lover. Anything you want, yes I can be. I can run the business and make time for fantasy. Now I'm gonna make mistakes from time to time, but in the end believe that I'm gonna fly. No matter if I'm wrong or if I'm right. So when you look at my face, you gotta know that I'm made of everything, love and pain.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show, and I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about solo travel for women, highlighting an organization or a company called Black Travelers International, which is Black-owned, women-owned, which I love everything about that, right? And before the break, I was just giving some of their upcoming 2023 trips that you can, as a solo woman traveling, jump into one of these trips, and you would actually be with a group, and they have itineraries planned that you can do or you don't have to do. So it's not like you're locked in when you go somewhere with your girlfriends. You can go over here by yourself, but you're with a group, so there's some safety there. But you can move how you want to move and join in what you want to join in, right? Or you can take your girlfriends with you. But we're talking about stepping out of your comfort zone and going on a solo trip to explore the world. And this particular travel group is what it's called, Black Travelers International. So when we left before the break, I was speaking of a 2023 women's retreat, which is happening July 17th through the 24th of July in Bali, Indonesia. The next one after that they have coming up is the 2023 Dubai and Abu Dhabi trip. Woo, if I can get in on that, I'm going to go. That's one of my places that is on my list that I definitely want to check out. And that trip is from September 7th through September 13th. The next one is October 6th through October 13th, and that's to Athens, Mykonos, and Santorini, Greece. Then we have Morocco, which they're going to be in Tangier, Merzouga, Marrakech, and Fez, Morocco, October 25th through November 2nd. And coming up on the end of this year, November 9th through November 16th, they're going to Bangkok and Phuket, Thailand. I didn't want to mess up that name because it could have sounded like something else. But November 9th through November 16th in Thailand. And to end the year out, they are going to be in Ghana for New Year's Eve, baby. Accra, Elmina, and Cape Coast, December 27th through January 3rd. Whew, I need to get on that trip. And let me just tell you some of the things they have going on. It's an 8-day hotel accommodation in Accra, breakfast daily, welcome dinner, a New Year's Eve party and celebration, a 2-day access to the festival, Aburi Botanical Gardens, and they'll have a traveling host on site, a naming ceremony where you will be giving your African name. Oh, yes, I love it. Accra City and Arts Tour, Cape Coast Castle, La Badi Beach, Door of No Return, a Black Travelers International t-shirt, and all airport and tour transfers on an air-conditioned vehicle. It sounds fabulous to me. And they have the whole itinerary planned out for you. That is a trip to definitely get in on. And like I mentioned earlier, they have payment plans if you start paying on it now. But this particular trip does say it's limited spots available. So check it out. It's blacktravelers.int.com. And you go under their 2023 group trips. So as for me, I'm going to try to get in on something this year as time permits, or maybe I'll just have to plan for next year. We'll have to see. But I'm encouraging you ladies to not let anything hold you back. If you want to go somewhere and you don't have any friends that want to get down with you to go, take that trip by yourself. Life is short. Experience the world. Step out of your comfort zone. Be safe, but live your life to the fullest, people. Live your life. And that's really it for me today. I hope you enjoyed hearing about some of these fabulous places that you can go as a solo traveler. And I would love for you to join with me next week, same time, Friday, at 9:30 a.m. If you want to connect with me or be a guest on the show or want some advertising, please email me at info@preciousgifts.com or 800-988-3044. You've been listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show. I'm your host, LaNinia, the Queen with the Crooked Crown, on WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, for double the information and inspiration. Until next week, continue to be a blessing. Remember, you are the gift. Ashe.
I guess for now you've got the last laugh.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested, or I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my friends are here, I just came to kick it. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself, not in this room with people who don't even care about my well-being. I don't dance, don't ask, I don't need a boyfriend, so you can't go back. Please enjoy your party, I'll be here somewhere in the corner under clouds of marijuana with this boy who's hollering I can hardly hear over this music I don't listen to, and I don't wanna get with you, so tell my friends that I'll be over here. Oh, here, oh, here, oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, here, oh, here, and I can't wait till we can break about the here. Me, if I seem a little unimpressed with this, an antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this, and I know you mean only the best, and your intentions aren't to bother me, but honestly I'd rather be somewhere with my people. We can kick it and just listen to some music with the message like we usually do, and we'll discuss our big dreams, how we plan to take over the planet. So pardon my manners, I hope you'll understand that I'll be here, not there in the kitchen with the girl who's always gossiping about her friends. So tell them I'll be here, right next to the boy who's throwing up cause he can't take what's in his cup no more. Oh God, why am I here? Oh, here, oh, here, oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, here, oh, here, and I can't wait till we can break apart the years later, congregating next to the refrigerator. Some girl talking about a hater, she ain't got none. How did it ever come to this? I should've never come to this. So holla at me, I'll be in the car when you're done. I'm standoffish, no one with your offering, and I'm done talking awfully. Sad it had to be that way. So tell my people when they're ready that I'm ready, and I'm standing by the TV with my beanie low. Yo, I'll be over here. Oh, here, oh, here, oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, here, oh, here, and I can't wait till we can break apart the here.
Hi, this is LaNinia, host of Thy Queendom Come radio show. By being on air, I'm able to encourage, enlighten, and support women of all ages. I'm grateful that this platform allows me to remind my sisters that you are the gift. Tune in Fridays, 9:30 a.m. WDRB Media, the voice of the community.